Hello and welcome to Wheels Up. I'm Athena and I'll be your host today. I'm so excited to take you on an amazing journey brought to you by the Sunrise Association, Sunrise Studios, and our friends at American Airlines. While we're on our adventure, see if you can spot Wings, our special airplane friend, in 3 different places. After our adventure, please join us for some super fun games and crafts. Are you ready? Fasten your seatbelts and let's go on an adventure. Here to kick us off is a special representative from American Airlines.
Welcome, passengers. I'm American Airlines Flight Attendant Julian Peterman. Welcome on board our very special flight today with service from the Sunrise Association and American Airlines. Are you ready for a fantastic adventure? Buckle up, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Welcome back, Wheels Up Explorers! Is everyone ready for takeoff? This week, our friends at American Airlines are flying us all the way to my favorite city in the Pacific Northwest, Portland, Oregon. Streetcars and bookstores, towering trees and trendy boutiques. Portland, the city of roses, is famous for its creativity, rainy weather, and its loud and proud tradition of being weird. Here in Portland, being weird means people embrace being different and just doing what makes them happy. Just like the hundreds of different roses that grow in the city gardens, Portlanders love to let their creativity bloom in unique ways. Be that in the city's rocking music scene, with its underground artists, through cutting-edge cuisine, or with the DJs, clowns, poets, and acrobats, or even the unicycling bagpipe players who call this place home. For a small city, there sure is a lot going on here, and all of it unfolds under the drizzle of rain and towering evergreens. So pack your zaniest outfit, and don't forget an umbrella, because it's time to board our American Airlines flight to odd and outstanding Portland. Whew, what a great flight. Did you all see that big mountain out the window? That was Mount Hood, the tallest mountain in Oregon. Located only 50 miles outside the city, the majestic peak of Mount Hood is visible all across Portland. But don't let its snow-covered summit fool you, because, fun fact number 1, Mount Hood is an active volcano. Fortunately, it's been a few hundred years since the volcano last erupted, and we aren't expecting lava anytime soon. So Portlanders have adopted Mount Hood as a year-round destination for hiking, camping, and skiing. That's right. In Portland, you can ski down the slopes of a volcano.
That's wild.
But this mighty mountain is just the tip of Portland's extraordinary natural sights. Celebrated as one of the planet's greenest cities, Portland is also home to dozens of grassy parks, including the mossy, fur-lined trails of Forest Park, which stretches a whopping 7 times the size of Portland's downtown area.
Can you believe it?
They sure do love their trees here, and all that greenery sure loves the rain. In fact, Portland gets enough spring showers to make the surrounding landscape into primeval, temperate rainforests. That means these forests are really old, really wet, and can be hot or cold depending on the season. All these tall, evergreen trees make the perfect environment for mosses and fungi, elk and bears, tree frogs, bobcats, and even thousands of brightly colored hummingbirds. Oh, and if you look really, really, really close, you just might spot the Pacific Northwest's shyest resident, Portland's favorite, Sasquatch. Now, I should mention that Sasquatch, or Bigfoot, is almost certainly not real. But that doesn't stop Portlanders from celebrating this sly, strange ape in murals, stuffed animals, sports mascots, and more. Anyone want some Bigfoot poop? Oh, it's chocolate, I swear!
Totally yum.
And speaking of sweets, Portland is also famous for its fantastic foods, often served from really cool and really colorful food carts. There's always something delicious for everyone to eat. But my absolute favorite food group in all of Puddletown, oh, that's the nickname for Portland, is hands down doughnuts. From dough donuts to Blue Star to late nights at Voodoo, Portlanders can have some pretty strong opinions about the best donut, and the bakeries are overflowing with unusual and delicious flavors. Would you try the Captain Crunch covered donut? The sour grapefruit donut? Woo! Oh, and here's a fun fact number 2. Portland's famous donuts also come in flavors like cheeseburger or mashed potato.
Would you eat that?
After munching on mouth-watering donuts, nothing says springtime in Portland like a unique treat and a rainy stroll through the roses. But if you're getting tired of romping in the rain, we can dry off at one of the awesome indoor skate parks, or by scrambling 50 feet high at the climbing gyms. It may be wet outside, but in Portland, we can still go ice skating, play tennis, go bowling, or even kick the ball around in one of the city's full-size indoor soccer fields.
Ooh, count me in.
Oh, and don't worry if you aren't feeling sporty, because fun fact number 3. Portland has the biggest bookstore in the world, Howell's Books. This bookworm's paradise is so big it's practically a city, complete with a restaurant, performance area, board games and comics, and hundreds of bookshelves that would make your librarian drool. What a perfect place to cozy up with a good book and read away the drizzly days. And wow, just like that, the spring rains have passed. Actually, it looks like the sun's coming out. Yay! Ready to see some more weird and wonderful sights? Well, Portland is practically overflowing with massive murals, curious artist collections, and galleries galore full of painting, sculpture, ceramics, and every other art form you could imagine. Portland's creativity doesn't limit itself to the canvas, though. Locals also love to dress up their houses with kooky decorations. Walking down the tree-lined streets, you'll pass the little libraries, community gardens, and lots of cyclists. In fact, Portland is considered one of the most bikeable cities in the country. And fun fact number 4, Portland cyclists love to come out in bright colors for bike parades known as Pedal-Palooza. In summertime, when the heat is high and the sky is dry, thousands of bike enthusiasts pour into the streets for peculiar bike parades with special themes, including the Pirate Ride, the Rainbow Ride, the Safari Ride, and so many more. Not only are these celebratory rides full of really fun and festive costumes, but many of the rides end at outdoor bike-in movies or with wild dance parties.
That's so cool.
And even when the weather turns cold again, Portland keeps the good times rolling with a one-of-a-kind wintertime extravaganza full of creativity, live music, warm drinks, and bright lights. It's time for Portland's wonderful Winter Lights Fest. This flashy festival features glowing performances, light-up costumes, and astonishing art displays, all shining their warmth through the winter evenings. Exactly what sort of bright ideas do these artists come up with? Shimmering trees, interactive illuminated instruments, giant robots, and fire-breathing dragons. Wow! This fantastic February festival brings together imagination, art, and technology to the delight of Portlanders of all ages, blasting away those wintertime blues in true Portland style, with the light of their creativity. What a blast! And we've barely scratched the surface of all this incredible city has to offer. We didn't even get to tell you about the trendy cafes, the dance halls and the music venues, the historical cinemas or live theaters. There's just so much. So what do you say? Do you think you'd like to live in Portland? Would you be an imaginative artist? A hip poet? A donut maker? Or a radical skier carving the volcano slopes? Whoever you want to be, this sure seems like the perfect place to be you. So thanks, Portland! It's been a blast, but now it's time to board our American Airlines flight back for games, crafts, and trivia. Let's say peace out to the City of Roses, and I'll see you all soon, Wheels Up Explorers!
Wow, that was an incredible adventure. We discovered so much. Did you spot Wings the airplane? Great job. I think it's time for another game now. Come on.
Hey there, adventurers! Are you ready for a game? We're going to show you 6 wild and wonderful Portland donuts with 6 rather unusual flavors. Do you think you can match each flavor to the right donut? Let's play Fantastic Flavors. Is it A, bubblegum, B, everything bagel, or C, spaghetti? The answer is A, bubblegum. That's right, bubblegum. Is it A, cucumber lime, B, pineapple pizza, or C, root beer float? A, cucumber lime. Is donut number 3 A, peanut butter and jelly, B, cotton candy, or C, root beer float? It's definitely a root beer float. It even has a straw. Is it A, everything bagel, B, banana split, or C, seaweed? It's definitely an everything bagel with cream cheese too. Do you think it's A, garlic bread, B, spaghetti, C, pineapple pizza? What is it? Pineapple pizza. Would you eat that? Our last donut has to be A, a cherry cola, B, spaghetti, or C, fruity pebbles. A spaghetti donut. Delicious.
Great job. That was so much fun. Time to hop on our flight to the Sunrise Treehouse for some arts and crafts. Are you ready? Let's go.
Hi everyone, my name is Danny. I'm so excited to do arts and crafts with you today. Today we traveled to Portland, Oregon, so we're going to be making a donut ring toss and a unique and wonderful me self-portrait. I hope you have fun.
Here are the supplies you'll need.
Project 1, donut ring toss, paper plates, 5 popsicle sticks, scissors, glue, paint, markers, crayons, or colored pencils. Optional, glitter, sequins, or anything to decorate. Project 2, unique and wonderful me self-portrait. Paper, crayons, markers, or colored pencils. Optional, colored paper, magazine cutouts, glitter, stickers, or anything to decorate. So we're going to be starting with our donut ring toss. So to start with that, we're going to grab 5 popsicle sticks to make our base, and we are going to take 2 of them and glue them side by side to make the base of the stand. So we're going to grab our glue and just put some glue right along the edge of your first popsicle stick. And don't worry about it being messy because the glue dries clear. So we're just gonna stick these right next to each other and wait for that. Place that down and wait for it to dry. And if you want, you could spread that extra glue out on top just to make them stick a little bit better. Next, we're gonna take our remaining 3 popsicle sticks. So this is gonna be the part of our stand that stands straight up. So what we need to do is make the end of the popsicle stick flat. So I'm gonna take my scissor, and you can ask an adult for help if you need, and just cut off the very end of the popsicle stick like this. You're gonna do that with your remaining popsicle sticks. So all 3 of them should look like this now. Now we're gonna glue them one on top of the other. So it kind of looks like a straight line, like a pole. Okay, and there is our stand. So I'm gonna leave these to dry just for a few minutes, and then we're gonna come back and put them together. While our donut stand is drying, we're gonna make our donuts. So you can take a paper plate, and you see this ring in the middle? We're just gonna cut that out. Now you can make your donuts any size you want, because the bigger they are on the ring toss, they'll be easier to throw on and win the game. The smaller they are, the harder it's gonna be, but the more challenging it will be. So there's our first donut, and we're just gonna cut the hole out in the middle. So the easiest way to do this is fold it in half, but don't crease it, and just cut a small slit right in the middle. That way when you unfold it, you can stick your scissor through and cut a small circle. You wanna make the hole big enough so you can throw it right onto your donut stand, and it will stay. So there's my first donut. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut out one more. You can make as many or as few donuts as you like. So what are some crazy donut flavors you've heard of? I know once that when I was at a food festival, I had a donut completely made out of spaghetti, and that was definitely one of my favorites. Now that my donuts are cut out and my donut stand is still drying, I'm gonna start to decorate. So my first donut, I think I'm gonna do blue and purple. So first I'm gonna draw the frosting. So I'm just gonna use a marker and draw a thin line all the way around my donut. And it doesn't have to be perfect in any sense. It can be messy, it can be crazy. The next thing I'm gonna do is just draw one also around the center hole of the donut, and this part in the middle is gonna be our frosting. So, I'm gonna take my watercolor and paint my frosting first. A nice light blue. Maybe I'll put some other colors in there as well. Don't worry about going over the lines either, because you're gonna paint over that part, so you can be nice and messy. So right now the frosting on my donut looks really good, but I still have to paint the dough part. So I think I'm gonna paint it purple. So we can pretend that this donut is blueberry flavored, or maybe even cotton candy. This looks like cotton candy to me. So the outside is painted. I'm just gonna follow the lines along the inside. And now I'm gonna set this donut aside to dry, and then we can decorate it later. For this donut, I think I'm gonna do a more classic one. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take a marker just to trace out the frosting like I did the first time. So I'm gonna make a chocolate donut because chocolate is my favorite. So there's our frosting again. Okay, now that my chocolate frosting is painted on, I'm gonna paint on the dough part. So I think I'm gonna take like a lighter brown, maybe a yellowish. And it's mixing a little with my brown, but that's okay. I think it's making it look a little bit more realistic. So one of Portland's most famous donut shops is called Voodoo Doughnuts, and people love it so much there that sometimes they even get married there. Isn't that crazy? Imagine you could get married in a donut shop. Another cool fun fact about Voodoo Doughnuts is that they have the world record for the largest box of donuts delivered in one day, which held 4,000 donuts. Can you imagine a box that holds 4,000 donuts? Probably huge. So I'm making glittery sprinkles on my chocolate donut because I always get my donuts with sprinkles. Okay, so my first donut is done. I decided to add glitter sprinkles to it. For my next donut, I think I'm gonna add some sequins on. I think that looks great. So now it's time for the last part, to glue our donut stand together. So I have my 2 popsicle sticks that were glued together for the base. And I'm gonna take my 3 that I glued together, put a big glue dot on the flat side of the sticks, and stick it right into the middle of my base. So this is gonna take a few minutes to dry, so I'm gonna move it to the side and let it sit, and I will show you one that I made earlier today. So here's what your finished donut ring stand should look like. It's a really fun challenge to get your donuts on the rings, so keep throwing until you get one. Yay! So for our second project, we are gonna be making a unique and wonderful me self-portrait. So I'm gonna draw this in pencil first, but I'm gonna go over it with marker so you can see it better. So half of the portrait is gonna be your own face, and the other half of the portrait is gonna be things that make you unique and wonderful. So I'm gonna start off by drawing my face, and this isn't gonna look exactly like me, so I'm not too worried. But, so I'm gonna draw half a head. Don't worry if this doesn't look anything like you. This is just the face portion of our self-portrait. So I'm gonna draw on an ear, and one eyeball, an eyebrow, I'm gonna draw on a nose, and a half a mouth. And from there, we can start to decorate. So I'm gonna get brown because all of my features, my eyes, my hair, they're all brown. So I'm gonna color this to make it look a little bit more like myself. So I'm gonna start by drawing on my hair. Just gonna draw a few strands down. Remember, you wanna make this look like you. So if you have long hair, short hair, a lot of hair, no hair, if you wanna wear a hat, that's okay. You just wanna make it look like you. So I'm gonna color in the brown eye now, and a little bit of my eyebrow. So there's half of my face. And even though I don't think it looks like me at all, I know it's me because it has some of my features, and I'm gonna draw everything that I love on the other side of the page. So my favorite color is yellow, but I also love rainbows, so I'm gonna put a lot of rainbow in the background, but really highlight on the yellow color. So I'm gonna start by just drawing in my corner. And don't worry, you're gonna draw over the background too, so you can fill up your entire page with background if you want. And you know what, while I'm here, I'm gonna draw in a sun because I really love the sunshine. So I'm just gonna draw it in the top corner of my page. Look, it's already yellow. So as you start coloring your paper, I want you to start thinking about what makes you unique. And we're gonna start decorating our page with that. You can either draw them on, if you have stickers that represent things that you like. You can cut pictures out of magazines. You can do whatever you like that makes this page know what makes you fun and unique. So I started to think about things that I really love. And one thing I really love is the summer. What do I love about the summer? I love ice cream. I love going to the beach. And my favorite part is the 4th of July where I get to see fireworks. So I'm gonna draw some fireworks, some ice cream, maybe a beach ball on my paper. I'm just gonna go around in a circle and put some fun lines. So there are my fireworks. Now I'm gonna draw on some ice cream. Do you have a favorite flavor ice cream? Mine's chocolate. So I'm gonna draw some chocolate ice cream on here. There's my cone. And I actually have a beach ball sticker right here, so I'm gonna stick that on. So I'm going to draw a paint palette. So remember, these things I'm drawing are things about me. You don't have to draw exactly what I'm drawing. Maybe you want to draw a video game controller. Maybe you want to draw a book. I know I really love to read too. Something else I really love to do with my friends is watch baseball. So I have a baseball sticker that I'm gonna add on too. Something else I also really love to do is listen to music. So I'm going to draw a music note. I'm also just gonna add on a few more things, maybe like a butterfly because I love butterflies. And I think they're very, very fascinating. So you can add as much or as little to your self-portrait as you want. Just remember to make it unique like you. So here's my finished self-portrait. I hope you had a great time making yours. I hope you had a great time making this donut ring toss and this unique and wonderful me self-portrait. See you next time. Bye.
Wow, we had so much fun crafting with you today. And now we're coming in for a landing at our final destination, our amazing trivia game, where you will have more fun with trivia questions about our adventure today. I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. Each question will have 4 answers, but only 1 is correct. Can you get the right answer? Let's play.
Welcome to trivia. Question 1. What famous mountain can you see from Portland? A. Space Mountain. B. Mount Everest. C. Mount Hood. Or D. Mount Kilimanjaro. The answer is C. Mount Hood. Question 2. What type of forest grows near Portland? Is it A. Tropical jungles. B. Temperate rainforests. C. 100-acre woods. Or D. Boreal tundras. The answer is B. Temperate rainforests. Did you get it right? Question 3. What sort of creature is a Sasquatch? A. A sea monster. B. A mothman. C. A Jersey devil. Or D. A forest ape. The answer is D, a forest ape. Question 4. Which bike ride isn't a part of Pedalpalooza? A, the upside down ride. B, the pirate ride. C, the rainbow ride. Or D, the safari ride? The answer is A, the upside down ride. Question 5. The Portland Lights Festival takes place A, in summer, B, in a bookstore, C, in winter, or D, in a donut shop? The answer is C, in winter. Brr. Thanks for joining me for trivia. Bye.
Thanks for watching this episode of Wheels Up. I had so much fun with you today on our adventure, crafting, and playing our games. Did you know that there are so many more Wheels Up adventures waiting for you to enjoy? Just head to our YouTube channel or download the Sunrise Studios app, available on your mobile phone, tablet, or smart TV. We can't wait to see you at our next flight with Wheels Up. Brought to you by Sunrise Association, Sunrise Studios, and American Airlines. See you next time. Bye!